Hey guys, so I just finished filming a video. As you can see, my makeup is all done and you'll be seeing that video in a second, but I didn't really intro it very well, so I'm just gonna do that really quick. So I wanted to put two makeup palettes that kind of have similar value. So one of them is cheaper overall, like you get more eyeshadow for the amount you pay, but one of them is smaller and cheaper, just like if you just want to pay that amount up front and you don't have as much money. And it's the James Charles X Morphe palette versus the NYX or NYX Ultimate eyeshadow palette, and it's the rainbow one. I think they both look pretty good, but you're gonna have to watch the video to see what the result was like and how both eyeshadows performed, pitted up against each other. And obviously I'm not a makeup artist, I'm just like some teenage girl who doesn't know how to do makeup that well, but it's kind of to show how easy both are to use for somebody who's not professional MUA. And I do think one of them did better, so you're gonna have to watch it to find out. So yeah. Oh yeah, I have red hair now. I just got something in the mail. James Charles X Morphe palette after how many restocks? This time I finally got it. So here she is. And when he announced this palette coming out, I guess it was around when he announced it. It was also after the 35B palette went out of being made, and I really wanted rainbow, so I guess it was in between those two things happening. And so I bought this NYX like rainbow palette, and it's pretty good. I mean, it works, and I'm not great at makeup, so it could be better than it is. I just don't know how to use it properly. So I thought I would put them to the test because they generally have the same colors in them. So I can make a look out of these two and compare them and see. Also, I don't have a good eyeshadow primer, so I'm just going to use my Shape Tape and pray that I can make it work. So let's get started. Just gonna do my face makeup real quick and I'll be back. Ooh, I look weird without mascara. Okay, here we go. So I don't have that many brushes. Also, I'm not a makeup artist. So first, we're gonna do the highlighter from this palette, Face, which is that one right there. Let's see here. Ooh, it looks good on camera. I think it's definitely like buildable. It's like it's pretty soft at first, but then you can add layers to it. So let's see what I'm gonna do here, because we have to use similar colors in each palette. So what did I do, like a sunset thing? Let's see, this eye will be the NYX. So this is NYX, and this side will be the James Charles palette, because that's how I have them set up on my table. Let's start off with the two yellow colors. This one is B in the James palette, and this yellow right here in the NYX palette. So like I said, I am not a makeup artist, so just remember that. But I'm gonna use this. It's like my transition shade. Also, these brushes are not very clean. Also, my eyebrows are done. So just gonna put that all over my lid and just kind of hope. And then we're gonna go with the James one. Yeah, that looks like it's already pretty pigmented. Like, that's the same color as that one, and I had to layer this one, and this one is going right on that bright yellow color. So I definitely think so far the James Morphe palette is winning, but it was more expensive, so I mean, really, you do get the same effect when you layer the color, which might be nicer for some people if they want a softer yellow, but right now this one is more bright just right off the bat. So let's do that for now. I don't really have any orange shades in this palette, so I'm just gonna go straight in for this reddy, pinky corally color. In the NYX palette with this, and I'm gonna kind of go into the crease with that. And I guess it's going on my lid too, because I'm not very precise with this. It's going on pretty well, but it already looks like the yellow is like kind of fading, which is sad because I just put it on. But I might go back in with that later. Just pack that on for now, and then I will blend it out with the same brush that I used the yellow on. Yeah, that yellow is like already disappeared, so that's a little disappointing. Okay, so now we're going in with Rusted in the James palette, which is this color. It's the most similar thing to the one I just used. It is a little darker though, so I'm not going to go as heavy-handed with it. But you can already see how that yellow is still more visible and how it's more precise in its placement. And it's more pigmented. Like, I know the lighting isn't great in here, but you can just tell that this side is less pigmented than this side. Blending pretty nicely, I would say. It is dissipating the color, but I think that's really what's supposed to happen when you blend. So I'm going to use this hot pink shade right there next, and where can I put that? I guess I could wing it out right here, maybe? I don't know. I'm not a makeup artist, clearly. And it's not really going on my brush that well. As you can see, it's like not coating it very well.
That's when she knew she fucked up.
That might have been a bad place to put it though. I'll just go up and over the yellow a little bit. Ooh, that's like turning out kind of muddy though. Yeah, that's like turning brown. Okay. Well, that didn't work. That might be the brush's fault though. I'm gonna try using a different brush. Yeah, there we go. It's a little better. But it did just cover up everything I did, so that was probably not the best idea. Just kind of all went into that area. Okay, I'm gonna use the same brush I started with on this eye, and I'm gonna go into Skip at the bottom right here. It's already so much brighter on the brush. And I'm just gonna learn from my mistakes last time and try to be a little more precise with the placement. It's definitely turning out better than that other one. Although it is still a little muddy on top, but I think that's just my fault because I'm not really great at makeup. So I'm just gonna pack it first, I think. For this side, maybe I should have done it on the other side too. And then with another brush, move both and blend. I mean, that's not the best eyeshadow ever, but you can, in the light, you can clearly see that there's still yellow showing through on that eye. In this eye, it's all kind of blended, and it didn't do precisely what I wanted it to do. So this side looks way better in my opinion because you can still see all the colors. In this eye, they kind of just all blended together. So they're looking like two completely different eyeshadow looks. Unfortunately, the NYX palette doesn't really have any shimmers, so I can't test that. A couple of shades do have like shimmery pigments in them, but they're not like shimmers, you know? So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this brush right here, blue color. I'm gonna go under my lash line with it, this one right here. That does look pretty good actually, it's pretty pigmented. This blue shade's definitely more pigmented than the red shades I've been using. So I'm gonna use the same brush and go in with this blue one right here, Playground, and I'm gonna go right under my lash line just like I did with that other one. It's a little bit darker, I think, than the one I used on this side, but it'll do. I would say this one's a little bit brighter than this side, but I would still say that they're both pretty pigmented. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oops, I got some color on that side, but overall, I would say this side is definitely better. So if you can afford the James Charles palette, I would say get it. But this side isn't too bad, and I think if you improved your technique enough so that it wasn't all muddy like that, it would look pretty good. I'm just gonna do some white eyeliner and mascara and fix the rest of my face, and then I'll see you. Overall, I would say that the James Charles palette is better quality, and you technically get more bang for your buck because you get 39 shades, and I think like 6 of the shades are big pans, so you do get more for your money. But the NYX one is 16 eyeshadows, and I believe it was $17. So if you don't want to spend $40 on an eyeshadow palette, I mean, I have done rainbow looks with that in the past, and it's not horrible. So if you don't want to spend that much money, then I would say get NYX. I still love NYX. NYX is great. But if you want more bang for your buck, and you want to help, and you want to support James, and you want better eyeshadow, I mean, look at that. You can see all the colors, and that's, you can't see them as much. I would recommend the James palette, but they're both good. So it just depends on what you want. So thanks so much for watching. See y'all later. Bye.